Listen, October 31st is coming up fast, and if you don't grab these 6 items from Costco now, you're gonna regret it. We're talking deals that disappear after Halloween, some with discounts up to $90 off. And honestly, these aren't just good deals. These are the items Costco shoppers are going crazy for right now. Like, people are literally buying multiple carts full of this stuff. So here's the deal. I'm going to show you exactly which foods to throw in your cart before the clock runs out. Because once October 31st hits, these deals vanish, or worse, they sell out completely. And trust me, you don't want to be that person standing in the empty aisle wondering where everything went. Let's jump into this before it's too late. Item 1, Kirkland Signature Pumpkin Pie. Alright, first up, and honestly, this one's a no-brainer. Costco's Giant Pumpkin Pie. You know the one I'm talking about. It's 12 inches of pure fall perfection, and it's basically become a seasonal legend at this point. Here's what's wild. This pie costs $5.99, $6. Let that sink in for a second. For less than the price of a fancy coffee drink, you're getting a massive pumpkin pie that feeds like 12 people. If you walked into a bakery right now and asked for a pumpkin pie this size, you'd be looking at $20, maybe even $30. Easy. I've seen smaller pies at grocery stores going for $15, and they don't even come close to this quality. But here's the thing that shocked me when I was digging into this. Costco sells millions, literally millions of these pies during Thanksgiving week alone. We're talking about one of the most popular seasonal items they've ever created. And right now in early October, they're fully stocked. But once we hit late October and November, good luck finding one. Seriously. People on Reddit are already posting about their local stores running out, and we're not even at Halloween yet. You know what I love about this pie? It's not just the price, it's that it actually tastes incredible. The spice blend is perfect. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and a little clove. The filling is smooth and creamy. Not too sweet, not too heavy, and that crust? Flaky, buttery, golden perfection. This isn't just a pie, you know? It's like fall in dessert form. It's the smell of crisp air and fallen leaves. It's cozy sweaters and bonfire nights all wrapped up in one dessert. And trust me, I'm not the only one obsessed. Shoppers are calling this their Thanksgiving tradition. Some families buy 3 or 4 at a time just to freeze for later. One person on Instagram said they've been buying this same pie every year for the last decade, and it's never disappointed them once. Pro tip, and this is going to change your life, grab a slice of this pie and crumble it into the vanilla soft serve from Costco's food court. You're basically creating a DIY pumpkin pie sundae situation, and it's unreal. Some people are even warming up their slice, adding whipped cream, and drizzling it with maple syrup. Honestly, chef's kiss. So yeah, throw this in your cart right now, because for $6, you're getting a dessert that'll impress everyone at your Halloween party, your Thanksgiving dinner, or just a random Tuesday night when you're craving something cozy. Don't sleep on this one, folks. Once October ends, these pies start vanishing fast. Item 2, Wild Alaskan Sockeye Salmon, 10 lbs. Okay, this next one is absolutely insane. And honestly, I still can't believe Costco is doing this. We're talking about the Northwest Fish Wild Alaskan Sockeye Salmon fillets. 10 whole pounds of it. And right now, they've slashed $50 off the price. $50. Now, before you scroll past thinking, I don't need that much salmon, just hear me out for a second. Because this deal is so good, it's actually kind of shocking. So here's what you're getting. 10 pounds of wild-caught Alaskan sockeye salmon for $179.99 after the discount. And I know, $180 sounds like a lot up front. But do the math with me real quick. That's about $8 per pound for premium wild-caught salmon. At your local grocery store or fish market, you're paying anywhere from $25 to $40 per pound for the same quality. Sometimes even more. And folks, this isn't just any salmon. This is sockeye. The kind with that deep red color and rich, buttery flavor that just melts in your mouth. The kind you order at expensive restaurants and wonder why it tastes so much better than what you make at home. But here's where it gets emotional for me. One Costco shopper left this review that just hit different. They said they used to buy salmon every year from this nostalgic fish market in Washington, like a family tradition kind of thing. Last year, they paid $300 for one whole Copper River salmon that weighed just 3 pounds. 3 pounds for $300. This year, they took a chance on Costco's 10-pound package for $175, and you know what they said? The quality blew them away. They admitted it's not quite Copper River level, but the flavor is rich, the texture is perfect, and they're extremely happy with it. Trust me when I say this, When someone compares your product to their beloved family tradition and gives it a thumbs up, that's real. That's not some paid advertisement. That's a person who cares about their salmon. And here's another thing that makes this deal even better. These fillets come already deboned and individually shrink wrapped. Do you know how much of a game changer that is? You're not dealing with bones, scales, or any of that messy prep work. Just pull a fillet out of the freezer, thaw it, season it, and boom. You've got a restaurant quality meal ready in like 15 minutes. Pro tip, if you've got a big freezer, grab this now and divvy it up into meal-sized portions. Freeze them flat in Ziploc bags, stack them like files, and you've got dinner sorted for months. Grilled salmon with lemon butter, salmon tacos with avocado and lime, salmon bowls with rice and veggies, baked salmon with garlic and herbs. The possibilities are endless. And honestly, having premium salmon on hand makes you feel like a fancy home chef. But, and this is a big but, this deal ends October 19th. That's when the current Costco coupon book expires. So you've literally got less than 2 weeks to grab this before the price goes back up. And from what I'm seeing online, this is selling out fast at some locations. Like people are posting on Reddit and Instagram saying their local warehouse is already running low. Think about it like this. The holidays are coming up, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You're going to have dinner parties, family gatherings, and maybe some friends over for game night. Imagine being the person who casually serves wild Alaskan salmon like it's no big deal. People will think you spent a fortune. But nope, you were just smart enough to hit up Costco in October. And honestly, even if you don't eat all 10 pounds yourself, this makes an incredible gift. Split it with a friend or family member. Everyone loves good salmon. It's healthy, it's delicious, and it's impressive. So yeah, if you've been on the fence about this one, let me push you off that fence. This is one of those deals that comes around maybe once or twice a year, and when it does, you have to jump on it. Stock your freezer, save a ton of money, and treat yourself to some of the best salmon you can buy. Because once October 19th hits, this price is gone. And trust me, you don't want to be the person who missed out on $50 off premium wild-caught salmon. Grab it, thank me later. Item 3, authentic Japanese A5 Wagyu sampler. All right, now, if you want to really splurge, and I mean really splurge, let me tell you about something that honestly blew my mind when I saw it at Costco. We're talking Japanese A5 Wagyu beef. Yeah, you heard that right. The stuff that food critics lose their minds over. The beef is so marbled, it literally looks like a work of art. So here's the deal. Costco has this authentic Japanese A5 Wagyu sampler pack right now, and it's $90 off. $90. That brings it down to $279.99 for 3 total steaks, about 2.1 pounds of the highest grade beef on the planet. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's still a lot of money. And yeah, it is. But let me put this in perspective for you. If you walked into a high-end steakhouse, like one of those places with mood lighting and cloth napkins, and ordered a single A5 Wagyu steak, you're looking at anywhere from $150 to $300 for one steak. And that's just for maybe 6 or 8 ounces. Meanwhile, Costco's giving you over 2 pounds of this stuff, 3 different cuts, for less than what you'd pay for one plate at a restaurant. That's insane. But here's what really got me. I started digging into what actual Costco shoppers are saying about this, and folks, the reviews are absolutely wild. One guy bought this as a gift for his son, just wanted to do something special, you know? And his son said it was the best Wagyu he'd ever tried in his life. But wait. It gets better. They had a family friend who'd actually been to Japan, eaten A5 Wagyu in Tokyo, and this friend said Costco's version was nearly as good as what they had over there, in Japan, the birthplace of Wagyu. That's not just hype, that's the real deal. And people are pointing out that the New York strip in this sampler is absolutely incredible. Like melt in your mouth, almost buttery texture, the kind of beef where you take one bite and you just stop because you want to savor every second of it. Trust me, this is one of those experiences you don't forget. Now here's the thing about A5 Wagyu that most people don't realize. It's graded on a scale in Japan, and A5 is literally the pinnacle. The A measures the yield, how much usable meat you get from the cow. The 5 measures the marbling, color, firmness, and fat quality. To get that A5 rating, the beef has to be absolutely perfect. We're talking about cattle that are raised with incredible care, sometimes even fed beer and given massages to keep the meat tender. It's a whole culture over there. And Costco? They're selling it for $279 right now. In October 2025, with inflation hitting everything, that's honestly a shocking deal. And this is a big but. This is a limited time October deal. Costco doesn't carry A5 Wagyu all the time. It pops up maybe a few times a year, and when it does, it disappears fast. Like, people are literally posting in Costco forums asking which locations still have it in stock because it's selling out that quickly. So if you've been thinking about doing something special, maybe it's your anniversary coming up, maybe you want to host an unforgettable dinner party, or maybe you just want to treat yourself because honestly, life is short and you deserve it. This is your moment. Pro tip, when you cook this, keep it simple. A little salt, high heat, sear it fast. Don't overcomplicate it. Let the beef shine. And you know what? This is one of those purchases you'll remember. Years from now, you'll be like, remember that time we got A5 Wagyu from Costco? It becomes a story, a memory. And honestly, that's worth more than the price tag. But you gotta move fast. This deal won't be here after mid-October. And trust me, you don't want to be the person scrolling through Reddit next month seeing everyone post about how amazing it was while you're sitting there thinking, I should have grabbed that. So yeah, if you're ready to elevate your dinner game to a whole new level, grab this before it's gone. Item 4, Halloween Tower of Treats. Gift set. All right, here's one that honestly saved my sanity last week. And I'm not even exaggerating. It's the Happy Halloween Tower of Treats. And if you've got literally anyone to buy a gift for in the next few weeks, trust me on this, you need to grab this. So picture this. It's late October, you've got teachers to thank, neighbors who always grab your packages, maybe a coworker's birthday, or your kid's friend invited them to a Halloween party and you need something now. You're standing in the store, stressed out, looking at overpriced gift baskets that look cheap and feel even cheaper. Yeah, we've all been there, but here's where Costco comes through like a hero. This Halloween Tower of Treats is $28.99 after an $8 discount, so you're paying under $30. And inside this tower, which by the way looks like something you'd pay $50 or $60 for at a fancy boutique, you've got premium stuff. We're talking Lindt Lindor milk chocolates. You know, those smooth, melty truffles that cost a fortune when you buy them individually. They're in here. Then there's Rovelli milk chocolate with hazelnut cream. Basically fancy Italian chocolate that tastes like liquid gold. Warhead's Ooze Chews sticks for anyone who likes that sour candy kick. Panearte limoncelli cookies, which are these delicate lemon cookies that feel super gourmet. Truffettes de France, cocoa dusted truffles. Again, fancy French chocolate. And Tom Clark caramel popcorn to top it all off. Like, this isn't some thrown together drugstore candy. This is curated. This looks expensive. This looks like you actually put thought into it. And honestly, that's the whole point. You look like a thoughtful, generous person without spending hours running around different stores or ordering something online and praying it arrives on time. Here's the thing that shocked me when I was researching this. Shoppers are buying these towers in bulk. Like, people are grabbing 5 or 6 at a time. One person on Instagram said they sent it as a surprise gift and the recipient was absolutely delighted. Sent back pictures, thanked them like crazy. Another shopper said it's become their go-to gift for literally everything now. Halloween parties, thank you gifts, hostess gifts, you name it. And you want to know the best part? It's pre-packaged and ready to go. No wrapping, no ribbons, no stress. You literally grab it off the shelf, maybe tie a little bow on top if you're feeling extra, and boom, done. Gift sorted. You move on with your life. And this is a big but, this thing is only available until Halloween. Like literally October 31st. After that, gone, vanished. Costco's not keeping Halloween-themed towers around in November. And honestly, even before Halloween hits, these are selling out at some locations. I've seen people posting on Reddit saying their Costco was already cleaned out by mid-October. So if you wait, you might walk in and see an empty shelf where this used to be. Pro tip, if you need multiple gifts this season, grab like 3 or 4 of these right now. Seriously, stash them. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to get invited to something last minute. Your kid's going to tell you about a party the night before. Your spouse is going to remind you about the office potluck you completely forgot about. And instead of panicking and grabbing some random box of cookies from the grocery store, you'll walk to your closet, pull out one of these towers, and feel like an absolute genius. And let's be real. When you show up with this, people notice. They're like, wait, where did you get this? Because it doesn't look like a last-minute purchase. It looks intentional. It looks generous. It looks like you care. And honestly, in a world where everyone's stressed and busy, that matters. So yeah, throw a few of these in your cart. At $28.99 each, you're looking at spending less than $100 to have multiple high-quality gifts ready to go for the entire season. Teachers, neighbors, coworkers, party hosts, everyone's covered. And you? You get to actually enjoy October instead of stressing about what to buy. But again, you've got to move fast. October 31st is the hard deadline, and with how fast these are selling, honestly, I wouldn't wait another week. Head to Costco, grab a few, and check that off your list. Trust me, future you will be incredibly grateful. Item 5, Miss Jones Organic. Pumpkin bread and muffin. That's all right if you love that fall baking vibe but don't want to spend all day in the kitchen, listen up. This one's a total game changer, and honestly, it's flying off the shelves right now. We're talking about the Miss Jones Organic Pumpkin Bread and Muffin Mix, and here's what makes this so good. You get 3 boxes in a pack for just $8.99. 3 boxes. That's basically $3 per box, and each box makes either a full loaf of pumpkin bread or a dozen muffins. Do the math. That's insane value. But here's what really gets me about this mix. It's organic, actually organic. No weird chemicals, no artificial flavors, just real ingredients. And in a world where everything at the grocery store seems to have 47 ingredients you can't pronounce, that matters. Trust me, when you flip that box over and can actually read what's inside, it hits different. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. It's just a mix. How good can it really be? And honestly, I thought the same thing. But then I tried it, and folks, this stuff is legit. The pumpkin flavor is warm and cozy. The spices are perfectly balanced, not too strong, not too weak, and the texture, chef's kiss. It's moist, it's fluffy, and it tastes like you spent hours baking from scratch. And here's the cool part. You can customize it however you want. Toss in some chopped walnuts for that extra crunch. Add dried cranberries for a little tartness. Throw in some chocolate chips if you're feeling wild. Heck, drizzle some cream cheese frosting on top, and suddenly you've got bakery-level muffins that cost you like 50 cents each to make. Pro tip, make a batch of these the morning of your Halloween party or the night before Thanksgiving. Your house is going to smell like a Pinterest board came to life. That warm, spicy, pumpkin-y aroma that just screams fall. Yeah, you're getting that. And honestly, people are going to walk in and immediately think you're some kind of domestic goddess who woke up at 5 a.m. to bake from scratch. But here's why you need to grab this now. This is a seasonal item. Once fall ends, it's gone. Costco doesn't keep pumpkin mixes on the shelves year-round. So when November rolls around and this stuff disappears, you're out of luck until next year. And with Halloween parties coming up, Thanksgiving right around the corner, and everyone's suddenly craving all things pumpkin spice, these boxes are moving fast. I've been seeing posts on Reddit and Instagram from Costco shoppers saying their local stores are already running low. One person said they went back 3 days later to grab another pack, and the entire display was wiped out, gone. So if you see this at your Costco, don't hesitate. Throw 2 or 3 packs in your cart. And you know what? Way better than buying expensive bakery muffins. Like a half dozen pumpkin muffins at a bakery will run you $8 or $9 easy. With this mix, you're making a full dozen for $3. The savings add up quick. So yeah, grab this. Make your mornings cozier, impress your guests, and enjoy that fall baking magic without the stress. Because honestly, everyone will think you made them from scratch, and you don't have to tell them otherwise. Item 6, Ghirardelli Jack-O-Lantern. Chocolates. Okay, last but definitely not least, and honestly, this might be my favorite one on the whole list. We need to talk about these Ghirardelli Jack-O-Lantern chocolates. And I'm not kidding when I say these are flying off the shelves right now. Like people are literally posting on Reddit and Instagram about stores running out of these things. So here's what you're getting. It's a $14.89 bag, 15.2 ounces. And inside, you've got these adorable little chocolate jack-o'-lanterns stacked on top of each other. But it's not just regular milk chocolate. Oh no. Ghirardelli went all out with 3 different flavors. Milk chocolate caramel apple, milk chocolate caramel, and classic milk chocolate. The caramel apple ones, chef's kiss. Seriously, they taste like you're biting into a candy apple at a fall festival, but without the sticky mess. Now you might be thinking, it's just chocolate. What's the big deal? Trust me, there's a reason Costco shoppers are going absolutely bananas for these. First of all, Ghirardelli is premium chocolate. We're not talking about those waxy Halloween candies that taste like sadness. This is smooth, rich, high-quality chocolate that actually melts in your mouth. And the packaging? It's genius. Each little jack-o'-lantern is individually wrapped, which makes them perfect for so many things. Here's where it gets good. People are using these in the most creative ways. I've seen folks on TikTok pressing them into the top of brownies right when they come out of the oven, an instant Halloween dessert that looks like you spent hours decorating. Some parents are using them as cupcake toppers for their kids' school parties. One mom posted that she stuck them on top of orange frosted cupcakes and said the other parents were asking where she got them custom made. Custom made. She literally just bought them at Costco and plopped them on top. And you know what else? These make fantastic trick-or-treat candy if you're that house that gives out the good stuff. Kids remember that house. 20 years later, they're still talking about it. Remember Mrs. Johnson? She gave out full-size candy bars. Well, you could be the Ghirardelli house, the legend of the neighborhood. But here's the part that's going to shock you, and this is straight from Costco insiders and shopping forums. These jack-o'-lantern chocolates are a Halloween-exclusive item. Once October 31st hits, they're done. Gone. Finished. Ghirardelli only makes them for the spooky season, and Costco doesn't restock them after Halloween. I've seen people posting in early November asking where they went, and the answer is always the same. You missed them. And honestly, the way things are selling this year, you might not even make it to October 31st. Some Costco locations in California and Texas are already reporting low stock. One shopper in the Costco subreddit said their warehouse was completely sold out by mid-October last year, and they had to drive to 2 different locations to find them. 2 locations for chocolate. Pro tip, and I mean this, if you see these on the shelf, grab at least 2 bags. 1 for now, 1 to stash away. Because here's a little secret. These don't actually expire quickly. You could easily enjoy them through Thanksgiving and even into the Christmas season. They're that good. And imagine pulling these out at a November dinner party when everyone else is eating boring store-bought cookies. You'll be the hero. Another thing people are doing, and this is brilliant, they're buying multiple bags and creating their own Halloween gift baskets. Throw some of these chocolates in with popcorn, maybe some hot cocoa mix, tie it up with an orange ribbon, and boom. You've got a thoughtful, festive gift for teachers, co-workers, neighbors, or whoever. It looks like you put in all this effort, but it took you like 5 minutes and $15. And look, I get it. $14 for a bag of chocolate might seem like a lot compared to those giant bags of generic candy. But think about the quality here. This is Ghirardelli. This is chocolate that people actually want to eat, not just candy that sits in a bowl until February. Plus, when you break it down, you're getting premium chocolate in fun seasonal shapes for less than $1 an ounce. That's actually cheaper than buying Ghirardelli squares at the regular grocery store. So here's my advice. Don't sleep on these. Next time you're at Costco, head straight to the seasonal aisle and grab these Ghirardelli jack-o'-lanterns before they disappear. Because trust me, there's nothing worse than craving them on November 2nd and realizing you'll have to wait an entire year to get them again. And honestly, they're worth every penny. So real quick, grab that pumpkin pie, the salmon, the Wagyu, those Halloween treats, pumpkin bread mix, and Ghirardelli chocolates before October 31st. Some deals end even sooner on October 19th. Head to Costco this week. Which one are you grabbing first? Drop it in the comments and smash that subscribe button for more insider deals. Trust me, nothing stings worse than missing out on savings like these.